Hey, what's up, my peeps? And welcome back to yet another stream here on the Gagians. We should actually be live now. Apparently, yeah, there we go. I got the notification. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties, but it wouldn't be a Gagians live stream if we didn't have some kind of technical difficulties. First, it was Minecraft, which, by the way, I spent over an hour fixing, and now it was on the streaming side. We finally got it all working. I also recently finally got... Yeah, you're lucky, for once. I sure as heck did, but we got it fixed, so that's all good. Please don't kill me. I'm trying to get this all fixed. There we go. There we go. Alright. So, basically, everything I was saying beforehand, nobody heard because there were streaming issues, but we got it fixed now. So, don't really have any plans for tonight. It's just good to be back. I know it's been a while since we've played. I've been gone for the past 3 weeks, actually about a month now, doing stuff. I can actually finally reveal what I've been doing now. I'm actually allowed to talk about it now that I've done it. So, basically, in a nutshell, I went out and received a bunch of training for my CDL. Class A, which if you guys don't know, a CDL is a commercial driver's license, which literally means I can drive semis now. I am an official trucker. I can drive the big rigs. So watch out for me on the roadways. Yeah, I'll take that. I actually do need it because I need 2 more of those. Yeah. Yeah, that extra another star. So, yeah, that's what I've been up to, but here we are. Yes, I will be sure to gladly park my truck in your living room. How would you like me to park it? What's that? Name the time and the place. I will make it happen. Name the time and the place. Name the time and the place, and I will make it happen. I will Go ahead. Yes. What? That's not even possible. What? Okay, there we go. I'll just employ Gary Mod Physics and we'll do it that way. Oh, that BGAG drive. Yeah, the BGAG drive. Obviously, I... To be honest, it really is anymore. Obviously, I won't say... Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that is hilarious, not gonna lie. Yeah, like your ping is terrible. Yeah, you have like terrible ping. Yeah. But yeah, so challenge accepted for the cul-de-sac. I don't think I'll be able to pull off the vertical one. I could try, but I don't think I'll be able to do that. I haven't acquired those skills yet. Oh, park in a tree. In the tree. Got it. All right, parking tree. We're parking in a cul-de-sac, and we're parking vertically. Got it. Luckily, that's a very good question that only he knows the answer to. Leap of faith. I'm just waiting for a bunch of mobs to spawn because I gotta actually heal up my armor. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that'd be a little weird. Yeah. I think you made it probably 10 times worse than it needed to be, but you know. There we go. Now, obviously, I won't say who I'm driving for or or how much I'm making or anything like that, but you guys do know now I am a trucker. So, I will be spending long periods of time between streams trucking. So, there you go. Yeah, that's the thing about that is I can bring all that stuff with me. Where I'm staying the night, it's just like, yeah, like you said, there's no guarantees with Wi-Fi. So I will get plenty of off time, believe it or not. So that's also, that's a great benefit and perk to who I work for. So I So yeah, I can tell you what kind of truck I'll be driving. Not sponsored, by the way. Oh my gosh. It'll be yeah, I'll be driving a 2024 Freightliner Cascadia, which is a pretty nice truck actually. It's a really nice rig. Like I said, not sponsored. And a Freightliner Cascadia. Latest model year. God, if I do, I swear. Yeah, Freightliner Cascadia. If you want to look it up. Yep. It is a sleeper. So I will actually have a full sleeper. Yes, but I will be assigned my own after a while. It'll actually technically, even though the company owns it, technically it'll be my truck, so I'll be the only one driving it. So I don't have to worry about other people getting in there and messing it up or potentially destroying it. Yeah. Apparently the number one thing that happens to the trucks, and this is really funny, I found this kind of funny. The number one thing that usually happens when it comes to those is when people hit things, it's always fixed objects. There's never been where they've hit like another car or anything. It's always usually been like a pole or something that I've heard stories about. Okay. Let me switch over to here. Yeah. Yep, that'll pretty much be it. It'll be a little bit it'll look a little bit different cuz that looks like that's an older model year, but yeah, that'll be basically what I'm driving. Good question. I have no idea. Let me see if I can find a good image. Because I'm just waiting for mobs to spawn. Oops. Yes, during my work week, I will be. Correct. Yes, I will be doing that. It's it's called over the road driving. And that is what I will be doing. Why? He pushed me off. Yeah, I did. Oh, whoops. Because I forgot I was logged into that when I was trying to send the welcome message. Because I do have access to the account again. It's just... yeah, about freaking time. Even though it really doesn't matter because we pretty much had to abandon it. Yeah, actually I should probably keep that on. Because I need to grind up some XP. Okay. I was gonna send a more accurate image because I found a way better image. While I wait for mobs to spawn here. While Springy kills them all. Oh my gosh. Yeah, unfortunately I'm not allowed to customize it, at least on the outside. On the inside, I can, but not on the outside, which sucks. I gotta keep the company logo on it. At least they're paying for like all the fuel and stuff. Fuel, tolls, and all that kind of stuff. I don't have to... Why are you trying to kill me? I'm just trying to freaking... Bro, I'm literally trying to get XP. If I die, I'm gonna lose my XP. Shit, I lost a bunch of levels. Well, if you die, despite the plugin that we have, you still lose your levels. Okay. I cannot trust you guys while I'm AFK for more than... You know what? Have fun with that. Holy crap. Oh, I got this freaking the dolphin buff. That's why I went so fast. I'm like, why am I going so fast? Oh, I got the dolphin buff. That's why. Yeah, I got the dolphin buff, so I had like plus 400% freaking swim speed or something crazy like that. It's stupid. Okay, there. Okay. There, I just sent an image. That's the actual truck. Except it'll have a certain logo on the top that I'll be driving. Yeah, it is a nice truck, and I've gotten to learn it quite well. There you go. But yeah, that's the other cool thing too, is when I come back from my weeks out, hopefully I'll have some cool stories to share. Which I already have a couple, and I've only been training. Crazy. American. Good job. Well, they're not that cool, just at least as of yet. One, though, is I did see a burning car. Like, literally, the car was on fire. I don't know how it caught on fire. I just know it was on fire, and it smelled awful. So, remember, kids, don't let your car catch on fire, because you're going to have a bad day if you do. So, I don't really know what else to say on that. It was on fire. It smelled like what you would expect, burning metal and burning rubber. Did not smell good. What? Wait, what? Learn to open doors, he says. I have no clue. Yeah. And I also did figure out a way, if I wanted to, I could post my dash cam footage from some of my drives if you guys really want to see it. So I could do that. Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to live stream me driving. I would. I mean, no, I wouldn't, because, I mean, you guys could track me in real time. I'm not doing that. I don't know. Like, I'll upload the videos afterwards, but not while I'm. Oh my gosh. It is. It is. I just have to see. The other thing is, though, I'd have to get like a camera that could actually like stream, and I'd have to have some source of Wi-Fi, which. Yeah, I'd have to figure all that out if I even wanted to consider that. Just starts a separate channel. Be like, oh, it's a BGAG and he's trucking now. Of course, I'd have to cut the stream before I pulled into any of the places that I'm delivering to. Because it would be pretty easy to figure out who I worked for if I kept pulling into, well, you know where, all the time. No, I don't work for Walmart. I don't work for Target. I don't work for any of those guys. You know, I'm an owner operator. FedEx. Just throwing out these random companies. Yes. What's that? Yeah, I do realize, you know, they are huge and they can do a lot of damage, but anymore, if people cause a problem to where they get damaged by the truck, that's on them. Yes. Yeah. What? Don't what? I don't plan on it. The only reason that would happen is if they. The only reason that would happen is if they did something stupid to me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's called an insurance scam. Yeah. It's called an insurance. Yeah. I agree. Yes. That is very true. Now, you were talking about. Yeah. I'll just let you guys finish. What? What? What's up? Okay. Yeah, thanks. Okay. I. Yes, I know. It's been like a month since I've played. I've been driving trucks for a month. Not used to all this flying around. There we go. Okay. So I was in a comment on a couple things you said. So one, you're like, ingrained this fear. Trust me, I know. I've already had that ingrained in me for the past month because they've been ingraining that in us. Plus, literally the first time we went out to drive, literally, and they kind of did it on purpose, and I can kind of get why they did it. But basically, they just put us behind the wheel, and they're like, all right, go drive. We'll tell you how to get started, but you got to figure it out for yourself. And obviously, we'll be here to make sure you don't crash into anybody, but And it humbles a lot of people very quickly, especially those that come in with the attitude of, oh, I can drive anything and this and that. It humbles them very quickly. Like, they realize that this is a whole different animal. Driving a semi takes a lot of skill. Yeah. Now, obviously, I did not go in with that attitude. I knew better than that. Because it's like, this is a huge vehicle. Blue ice makes you go way faster. Regular ice, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, packed ice would work. Technically, you don't have to use blue ice. It's just if you want to get some insane, stupid speeds, you'd use blue ice. Yeah. But anyway, okay, back onto the topic of trucking. Yeah, so no, I've had that fear ingrained in me, and I have a lot of respect, for not saying that I didn't before, but I mean, it's just even more so now. I have a lot more respect for truckers now that I am one, but also because it's like, yeah, I now know what kind of challenges you guys go through. Because, I'm having to do it myself now. Having to deal with idiots and... Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yes, and that was the thing I was going to comment next about is the number one question that people ask about trucking. And I've actually already been asked this question a couple times, which is pretty cool. People are like, what's the most dangerous maneuver that you guys have to do? And it's making right turns. It's because making right turns, most times if you're driving a combination vehicle, which is a tractor and trailer, in the industry we call it a combination vehicle, that trailer oftentimes is 53 foot long or more. Those trailers can be up to 70 feet long. And basically what happens is, as we're turning, that trailer is doing this phenomenon we call off-tracking, where the trailer wheels on the back are fixed. They don't go around the curve like the steer wheels do on the front of the tractor. They go straight. And as a result, that trailer is going to follow the angle that the truck is going on, not the path. So basically, when you're going around a right turn, I wish there was a good way I could illustrate it. I'm trying my best to explain it. Basically, the tractor can make it around that corner just fine, but that trailer, if you go in too sharp, is either going to hit the curb or take out a sign or a lamppost or something. If you go in too shallow, that trailer is going to hit a car in the oncoming lanes of the cross street. So it's a very delicate process. But we have to swing wide to ensure that we get the correct angle. And what oftentimes happens is when we do that, people who are impatient try to get into that space on the right side where A, we can't see them. There's a reason that right side is called our blind side. And B, when that trailer starts to go around that corner, once we navigate that, let me tell you, those back tandems, we call them tandems, but for more casual people, axles, those back axles, even on an empty trailer, weigh over 10,000 pounds. If that comes into your car is tinfoil. There's no arguing that. Your car is tinfoil if you get hit by that. And it's your fault if you get in there and try to cut off and pass the trucker on the right as he's trying to make a right turn because you're too impatient for him to get around. And besides, we cannot accelerate that fast. it takes us a while to get up to speed, just like it takes us a while to stop. So don't cut us off in the front either, because I can slam on my brakes all I want. I can pull my e-brakes all I want, but I still, if I'm going highway speeds, need a lot of space to stop. I think it's anywhere from 1 to 4 football fields, depending on how fast we're going. So, mhm. You don't have to use wood buttons, just something to spawn proof. That's why I put them up there. Keep stuff from spawning up there, so they don't. I'm pretty sure you have to turn it to stone, but yeah. But yeah, so yeah, if you want to know, that's making right turns is some of the most dangerous in trucking because of idiots, and because that's oftentimes their blind side, and because that trailer is off tracking it. Or trying to get it to follow the truck, but it's a long trailer, and those rear axles are fixed; they don't turn. If they did turn, that would be awesome, because then, boom, the trailer could go right around the corner like a car, but they can't. That's not how they're designed, for obvious reasons. There are mechanisms to help with that, but it's not what you would think it is. This is getting into a lot more complicated stuff that I only actually learned how to do this past week, which I got to practice more. But yeah, basically those rear axles on that trailer, like I say, they're fixed. They don't turn, they go straight. That's all they go. So they basically roll behind the truck, but again, they kind of take their own path, and you have to angle them right to get them to take the path that you want. So, yeah. I wish. Oh, yeah. See. Okay. Yeah, I talked about the weight of those with an empty truck. What if it was a full truck? I could tell you what each of those wheels or those axles is going to weigh. So with a full truck, in most states across the U.S., at least on the federal level, the weight limit is 80,000 pounds. That is going to be on your steer axle, it's 12,000 pounds, and then on your drive axles and your rear axles, or we call them tandems in the industry, it's 34,000 pounds to equal 80,000. So it's 34, 34, and 12. Well, if that truck's fully loaded, and you're trying to cut a trucker off who's trying to turn right and get into that space, instead of getting crushed by 10,000 pounds, you're getting crushed by 34,000 pounds. Or more, even up to 68,000 pounds, depending on where you get crunched, because you decided to be a moron and get on our blind side of that trailer. Well, right on your car. And exactly. Exactly. Car goes squish. Oh yeah, no, that's funny, and you're right, and it's crazy, and most people don't realize that, but yeah, fully loaded trucks do weigh that much, and sometimes more, because you can get special permits for certain loads, like water loads, specifically water. Water is the heaviest thing, or any kind of liquid for that matter, depending on what it is, usually water. It's one of the heaviest things you can haul. And I myself will at some point in the future be learning how to haul those loads. Those loads you have to get a special permit for. Well, the company would get it for us, but those loads can weigh anywhere from 80,000 all the way up to 100,000 pounds. That's a lot of weight. So please, for the love of all that is holy, don't get crushed by 100,000 pounds worth of water because you are too impatient to wait for us to make our right turn. Because I can guarantee you. Yeah, I'm just saying. Repeat that question? A pallet of water, on average, at least that I've seen, has weighed anywhere from... He said pallet. Most of the... For a second, that's what I thought he said. That's why I had him repeat it, but I'm like, no, okay, I heard him right. It was pallet. Most of the ones that I've seen have weighed around 3,000 pounds a pallet, so 1.5 tons. Yeah, if you managed to drop a pallet of was it the packaged water? Yeah, those are the heaviest. Those usually weigh about 3,000 pounds a piece, usually. Good job. Congratulations. I would imagine it wasn't. That wasn't spaghetti sauce that was coming out either. That was... It was tomato sauce. That's the best way I can describe it. Yeah, they're about 3,000 pounds. And a fully loaded trailer with those things, yeah, they can weigh up to 100,000 pounds. Which is insane, but it's true. Of course, those loads are also the most unstable, which I'm sure you've probably seen. They tend to be the most unstable as well because, you know, it's water in bottles. Plastic bottles don't stack very well. But here we are. What other trucking questions would you have on your mind or you want to hear about? And I actually, so you've seen like those videos of like actual so like you've seen those videos of like actual professionals playing either simulator games or whatever based on their profession. Should I do like a series where it's like actual trucker plays American Truck Simulator or something like that? So, new series idea. Actual trucker plays trucking simulator. American Trucking Simulator. Yay, nay? I think that sounds pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I might just have to invest in that just for that. No. Yeah, no, I'm not opposed to that. No. I think it would actually be kind of cool, not gonna lie. Yeah. I'd like to see what kind of trucks they have modeled in that game too, because of course part of trucking is I'm actually having to learn about trucks, so I know I'm really getting to know the Freightliners, because that's mainly what we drive. But we also have a bunch of internationals, which I'm having to learn. And by the way, the nickname in the industry, and for a lot of the people I work with for internationals, they call them intercrappinals, and there's a reason for that. Again, not sponsored. With one exception, though, because there's a lot of things that I don't really think they were meant to make trucks. They make better farm equipment than they do trucks. International does. International. Now, there's one exception to that, though. From what I understand and from what I've seen, the engine that the Internationals use for their trucks is actually better than the Freightliner in quite a few quite a few points, which is interesting considering pretty much everything else on the truck is BS with how it's laid out and the design and everything. Like, a lot of it makes no sense, but whatever, I guess. They're cheap, that's why a lot of people buy them, and I guess that's the reason they're so cheap. Because they're not the most popular, at least by, I should say, most liked, but they're the cheapest, so they're the best for starters. But yeah, Freightliner is definitely a next and really big step up. But yeah, let me talk about the engines. The engines on the Internationals they're made by a company called Cummins. Yes, I said that. Cummins. And it's spelled exactly how it sounds too. Yep, that's exactly how it's spelled. Look it up. Yep. Cummins makes engines for internationals, and apparently the Cummins engines are really good, especially for like cold weather. From what I understand and how they're laid out, which we got to take one apart this week, and or this past week, and I can kind of see why they're pretty good for the cold, for colder climates. Oh, they had one taken apart for us, but they let us go through all the parts because, we're actually supposed to learn all these different trucks and how they actually work. So we learned the Freightliners. Now we're learning the Internationals. And I think the next one we're going to learn, which we don't have as many of, is either Kenworth or what was the other one? Peterbilt. It's either Kenworth or Peterbilt is the next one we're going to learn once we finish up with the Internationals. Because they do have Kenworths and Peterbilts in the fleet, but there's not a lot of them. They're pretty rare, and they're more commonly found... Apparently, they're more commonly found out on the West Coast, from what I was told, which is interesting to me. So, a lot of us guys here in the Midwest and in the East Coast mainly have Freightliners and Internationals. So they're like, you'll probably never come across a Peterbilt or a Kenworth, but just in case you do, or they're going to teach it to us anyway. Because we'll mainly be driving Internationals and Freightliners. Oh yeah, I forgot to comment on the Freightliner engine. The Freightliner engine, they use that's called the Detroit engine. Which, I forgot, what were they say about the Detroit engines? The Detroit engines are... I don't think they're actually built in Detroit, but that'd be funny if they were. That's just what they're called. That's what they use in the Freightliners. We know the Cummins engines are good in the cold. And they also, the dipstick and the oil is actually... yeah. I know for like accessing certain parts, it's a lot easier to access, at least on the Cummins engines. For the Freightliner and the Detroit engine is more compact. So in terms of how much like space it takes up and how much weight it puts on the steer axle, it actually is less weight. Trying to remember what else, because I'm trying to remember also some of the downsides of the Freightliners, because they all have their upsides and downsides, even though the Freightliners are much nicer than the Internationals by a long shot, at least from... Oh yeah, the engine also handles better. It's better handling from what I understand. It responds better to certain, when it comes to how they built like the steering system and the suspension and everything. Apparently it's better from what I understand, which, I mean, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like I say, we've driven around a lot of the Freightliners and I do like how they drive. We did get to take an International out the other week. It drove okay, but oh my gosh, very much a lot rougher of a ride, for sure, because of how differently designed they are. Oh yeah, and just to be different, in the cab in the International, they put the frickin' so you know how in most cars where you either push button start or where the key goes, it's on the right side of the steering wheel? It's the same in the Oh, go ahead. That's the Freightliner. For some reason, the Freightliner, it's on the left. On the International, it's on the right. And for some... Yeah, it takes... Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yup. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So on the Freightliners, they're on the left. The key's on the left, but on the Internationals, it's on the right. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of... I'll just say it. If you're okay with me saying it, it kind of mind-fucked me when I first got into the Freightliner. I'm like, where the hell does the key go? Oh, it's on the left. That's just weird, but okay, here we are. But yeah, that's inside the cab. That's one big difference. The second big difference, and it depends on how technological you like your trucks. In the Internationals, a lot of the like gauges and the buttons and stuff are definitely more old school, old fashioned, even on the newest ones, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It just means there's a lot more buttons and gauges to memorize. Even though a lot of them are the same in both trucks, it's just on the Freightliner. There's a lot less buttons because more of it can actually be done on the screen, the infotainment screen, which, yes, the Freightliner actually has one, which sounds crazy, but it does. And it's a truck. But yeah, that's definitely more... You'd want, if you want to call it, more advanced, whereas the International is a little bit more old-fashioned. So if you're the old-fashioned trucker, one other huge thing, and I don't know why they do this, the fire extinguisher in the Internationals, they put it right next to the driver's seat, which is a good thing if you need to respond fast to a fire. But in terms of getting in and out of the truck, it is so easy to catch your foot on that thing and literally fall out of the truck. Like, like I get why they did that, but at the same time, I feel like it's just as dangerous being there in terms of you getting in and out on a daily basis as it is. I don't get that, but it's whatever, I guess. Because in the Freightliner, the fire extinguisher is in the little door where we keep the reflective triangles and spare fuses as well, in case we have to make an emergency stop and fix something. Let's see, what else? I'm just going back and forth comparing trucks. You guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about. So have you ever seen what... Well, it's probably a dumb question. I'm sure you know what bobtailing is, right? Okay, another industry term. Basically, it's when you drive the tractor around without a trailer. We call it bobtailing. If you've seen a bobtail without the trailer, if you've looked at the back with where the trailer hooks up, we call that the apron and the fifth wheel. And there's a massive difference between the apron and the fifth wheel on the Freightliner versus the International. Or isn't it? I mean, it worked. Yeah, I've just been kind of more podcasting than I have actually been streaming because I've just been AFKing at my gold farm, just getting a bunch of gold. Oh, I've got so much more to share because I need to do a lot more AFK. Turn this into a trucker podcast. Welcome back to the TED Talk Part 2, where we compare the Freightliner versus the International and try to decide which is better. Well, I already have a clear winner in mind, but we'll still talk about them. Because BG is a new trucker, and he's new to the industry, and he's asking himself, why the hell did he think it was a good idea to get in the industry? Because it looked cool, and admittedly, it pays quite well. So, I won't say how well, but it pays quite well. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know what music you're talking about. Ow. Makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, if any of you viewers or subscribers out there on my channel want to see a real trucker play American Truck Simulator, please comment down below. Or even, my fellow streamers. Please let me know. So if you want to see a trucker play American Trucking Simulator, please comment down below. Oh, mine has too, because I've literally had to change around my usual schedule, which absolutely sucks. At least for my training. Yeah, like, I'm used to working second shift hours, and here I am freaking having to work basically first shift for my training. And it absolutely sucks, because it's like, I'm not used to these hours, and my body is screaming at me for it. It does not like it. Because I'm just used to working evenings. Because that's what I've worked for the past 4, almost 5 years now. And here I am working mornings, and then eventually it'll go back to evenings once I get my schedule. Because I'm supposed to be working evenings into overnights, but we'll see how that goes. Of course, it's also regulated by the DOT, so yeehaw. Yeah, what also feels weird is I recently got my CDL. I'm on a paper license again, which is just feels weird. My license is a piece of paper. Ooh, who's at the gold farm? No, I appreciate it. I'm just here, organizing. It's just funny to be on the overworld side when all of them fall down. It makes all that noise. Exactly. Freaking that noise, though. Yeah, no, I kind of feel you on the whole stream thing. It's nice, but dang. Yeah, my sleep schedule's so screwed up. Why is that still... What in the... Okay, I guess this chest is just glitching. Whatever. I need to get more rockets. Yeah, and to address one other thing that, oh wow, I survived that somehow. Yeah, you talk... Oh my gosh. Bro, learn how to play Minecraft. I'm talking to myself, don't worry. Yeah, you talked about staying at truck stops. Luckily, I won't have to do that very often. There's a reason for that. And I am actually encouraged not to stay at truck stops, which makes sense. Unless you absolutely have to stop there to use a bathroom or grab something to eat real fast. Yeah, there's some weirdos. Oh yeah, there's that. There's also the people that, depending on what company you work for, they will be jealous and they will deliberately sabotage your truck. Oof. Yeah, that's stupid. Only suggestion I have on that one is to completely restart the whole thing, because I have no real idea on specifically fixing that. We need more potatoes, you idiots. But yeah, there's all kinds of shady stuff that goes on at truck stops, so try to avoid them. Unless you absolutely have to. And if you have to go to them, make your stop very fast. Very fast. Because we actually did get to go to a couple of them on some of our runs the other week when we were getting into some more advanced driving skills. Because learning how to drive a truck comes with time and practice. It's not just something that you're just going to pick up. Because I'm still learning. I would by no means consider myself an expert. But we have a very good team of trainers, and it's going really well, so they're clearly doing their job. And I got some new friends in the trucking world now, which is pretty awesome. Truckers are fun people. We are fun people. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Yep. Yeah, that sucks. Wait, what? Oh, I get it. I get it now. Yep. Hell yeah. Yep. You're an owner operator, as we say in the. Yeah, I definitely need to play that now, because to be fair, I kind of just want to play it and see how accurate it is to real life. Make sure everything in that game is mounted secure, not cracked, not broken. You very much could. Ah, yes. I don't know why I just remembered this. I don't know if should I announce it yet. I feel like I should, because I don't know when the next time I'm going to be on here is, to be fair. So, something announced in the Discord I'm going to address. We did get a new member. That's funny. Yeah, we do have a new member. will hopefully be joining the Java SMP very soon. It's a friend of mine I made while I was down doing my training. So I would say fellow trucker, but it's not, because it's actually, like I say, it's a person I met. It'd be kind of cool to get some fellow truckers on here. All right, what were you saying? All right. Mm-hmm. Oh my. Yes, because I'm still trying to grind XP. Let me guess, you just killed all the mobs I've been grinding down there. Oh, for frick's sake. You may as well, because I'm still podcasting, so go ahead, I guess. Oh my gosh. I just want to talk about trucking. Like I say, I should just start a trucking YouTube channel. Not gonna lie. I think it's a good idea. I've not. Next gen T680. Who makes that? That sounds like a either a Kenworth or a Peter. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, because Kenworth are the ones that do the actual like numbers for the most part. So I know Freightliner's got the Cascadia. International. What was International? What was the one that we had? I know Peterbilt. We don't have any Max in our fleet. Yeah. Yeah, you're not the only one who wishes your dad was still here. I kind of wish he was here too. It'd have been interesting to get some of his knowledge. It'd have been good. I wish you could. That's funny. I wish you should stream this, because I kind of want to watch that one. I want to see what you're seeing. I mean, they're still watching Minecraft. They're just listening to me podcast about freaking trucking. And they're like, why not? It's like, you should just start a YouTube channel about trucking. I'm like, I could. And I've considered that. And I don't think it'd be a bad idea now, because I figured out, I could upload videos of my travels. Live streaming maybe in the far future, but not for quite some time, because I'd have to get the right equipment. That'd probably be a good idea. But yeah, what should I call the channel if I even started a channel? What would I even call that? Should I even affiliate it? Wait, what? That's some bullshit, because in real life, I cannot adjust the volume of my trailer noises. So if I'm applying the freaking service brakes and the air brakes decide to be all squeaky on me, there's nothing I can do about that. Which, by the way, if they're that squeaky, you should probably get them checked. Oh my goodness. Let me do that so that way I can click off screen. How long have we been streaming for? Just a little, I don't, only a little over an hour. That's kind of sad. Dang. What'd you do? So, anybody who's here, if I did start a YouTube channel about trucking, what should I call it? It's got to be something unique. $42, $62, $23. What's that all about? I am. Now, I had one idea, but it would be so weird. No, I'm not even. No. Okay. So, I mean, it's simple and straight to the point. BG trucking. Trucking BG. Something like that. Trucking. Oh my god. Okay. So, you know how, like, in the... Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. No guesses. Ah! Oh my gosh. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. So okay, I did think of, if you guys want to hear something pretty funny. Okay, so you know how, like, in the Air Force they come up with like call signs usually during their well, yeah, they are, but they come up with call signs usually based on something, you know, fun. I don't know, something that happened that was to them or whatever. I didn't know this was a thing, but apparently that's how CB handles in the trucking community are actually kind of a thing. Good question. So, I see that. I want to tell this story, though. You guys might get a kick out of this. I don't know. Anyway. So with that in mind, CB handles. So we all... Nice. Oh, nice. Okay. Anyway. Slowly but surely, yes. Yep. Anyway, so we've all actually already got our CB handles now in my group, which some of them are pretty freaking funny based on things that have happened. I'm what did you say, Spring? let me just give you a few. See, mine is just funny because of, and it's actually based off of my name, which is kind of funny. My IRL name. I can still say it because nobody would be able to figure it out, but, okay. So if you want to know what CB handle I've been assigned, well, not really assigned, but this has been given to me by my fellow trucking comrades. It's, you're gonna wonder how the hell did he get that? And again, it's, yo. Yes. In the context of trucks, yes. What is the retarder? It is a part of the braking system. It is actually a part of the braking system. Only to be used in dry weather. Never use it in wet weather because it will cause skids. And if you go skidding in a 80,000 pound truck and trailer, good luck recovering from that. Yeah. There's literally a button. I've not seen it in the Freightliner, but it's in the it's definitely in the Internationals. There's actually a retarder button. It literally says retarder on it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think in the Freightliner it's in the screen, but it's just funny that you go in the cab of a truck and you just see a button that says retarder on it. And if you don't know what it does, well, if you try it on a rainy or a snowy day, you'll find out real quick what it does. And not in a good way either. Exactly. Because basically it's part of the braking system. And it's supposed to... It's part of the engine brake because some trucks have engine brakes, which a lot of the newer ones... Some of the newer ones don't now, which is interesting because they're relying more heavily on spring brakes. Spring and disc brakes now, rather than the old-fashioned drum and engine brakes. But some of them still have it, and the one International we have still has it, which is just funny. But yeah, there's your answer to the retarder button. It's a part of the braking system, specifically on the engine. Helps slow down the truck without... Say what? Mine is not retarder. I'm sure somebody's out there is. Okay, I'll give you mine. You're going to wonder how the heck I get it. Like I say, it's related to my IRL name. If you know my IRL name, it'll kind of make sense. But my CB handle given to me by my fellow truckers is K-pop. Literally, that is my CB handle. It is K-pop. Yep. K-pop. That's why I got it. It's K-pop because of that. Fucking exactly. Now, it could be worse. And this is where some of the other funny ones come in. There's another guy. Fucking K-pop. So K-pop is... No, God, no. No, but that's my CB handle. So when I'm on the CB, that's what I got it. That's what I use now. What's that? Yes. 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 Not gonna lie, that's probably gonna be my. Yeah, we are definitely getting sued. So okay, here's some other ones, and I can actually give the story on how some of these happened. One guy, I'd be curious as to what they would come up with for you. That'd be funny, because we all kind of came up with them for each other. But we have one guy who's, and this could be taken one of many ways. His handle is Skidmark. His handle is Skidmark. I will tell you the story. So the first time we were out driving, again, this was the first week we were out driving, and oof. So this guy, like I say, first week we're out, we're learning, how to drive and everything, right? So, and I wasn't there when it happened. This is just what I heard. But basically, he was in the truck, driving down a road. He was doing like 30 miles an hour. Luckily, there was no one behind him. That was the lucky part with what happened. Basically, they had the windows down to... and they weren't going too fast, so the wind wasn't too bad, but they had the windows down so they could, learn how to use the mirrors and stuff. And they were going down the road, and he claims he hears this weird whistling sound, which actually was just the wind. It just happened to be on just the right angle. It was making this whistling sound. And it makes sense, because I heard it too. When I first started driving, I wasn't used to it, being so high up in a truck. So he thought there was something wrong with the brakes. So while he's going down the road at 30 miles an hour with a semi-trailer attached, he did the one thing that you should never do. He pulled the emergency brake while he was moving. He Tokyo drifted a goddamn semi down the road. He did not crash. He got so lucky. And the marks that were left behind, there is, on that road to this day, there will forever be marks there, because he pulled the e-brake while he was moving because he thought something was wrong with it. That's how he got that name. Nice. So, pro tip, don't pull the emergency brake while you're going down the road. That is only meant for parking or extreme situations. Which that was definitely not an extreme situation, but it definitely turned into one very quickly. So yeah, that's how he pretty much. The other guys that were in the truck said that was the loudest screech they'd ever heard in their lives. I was sad that I wasn't there. I wish I could have seen that. That's how we got Skidmark. There was another guy. His CB handle is Tug Test. No, he messed up a tug test. We're learning to hook up trailers. He forgot to do his tug test. And he ended up, when he put the truck into gear, pulling away without his trailer. Just left it there. Hence the name Tug Test. So, that's how Tug Test ended up with Tug Test. Nice. Yeah, but skid mark is still the funniest one. Those marks will be there. Yes. Then I'm K-pop. What are some of the others? There's some other ones. I'm trying to think of some of the others. They're not as funny as R3, but they're still, you know. Understand or understood. Oh, this needs fixed. So now you guys know how skid mark and tug test and K-pop became a thing. And I'm proud to be K-pop. I probably shouldn't be, but it's funny. It's funny. It's unique. Yeah, the name is funny. I'm just AFKing at the mob farm. Oh, you didn't tell me that. Oof. Oh, rip. Oh yeah, there's one other one, and I know we all did it, but this guy seems to be really good at doing it, and I feel kind of bad for him. But his is Curb Striker. He is good at hitting curbs. I feel kind of bad for him too, because again, we're technically not supposed to hit curbs, but Curb Striker, he gets them curbs. He's good. Okay, here's the funny thing about roundabouts, all right? Roundabouts are actually the inner, we call it the apron, are actually designed to be run over by trucks. They're actually designed for that. What the hell? What? Wait. What am I? Okay, let me go to bed so we can see this in daylight. Okay, what the hell? Why? There's just my head all over the place, and there's just. Well, okay, what are we looking at here? What kind of rubbish is this? Worship the almighty BG Wither. Oh my gosh. It's funny. That is so funny. I can see why now. You were saying that. It's so weird to see my head just floating like this. I don't know how much I don't know how I like that. To be fair, it's just my head all facing this wither. We're just gonna start a new religion or something. Fucking. Oh my gosh. feel like I could just make a YouTube short. I feel like I could just make a YouTube short out of the skid mark story. That would probably be pretty funny. People actually had their sound on to hear it. Your guys' reactions were good for that as well. Just amazing. That is a funny story. He will forever be remembered. And the next freaking 20 classes that come after us are going to remember what happened. Nope. He's perfectly fine. I love how the witch head, it's just, oh my gosh. Something just does not look right about that hat. Should definitely be sticking up. It looks so flat. Like I feel like it should be. Oh, please don't kill me. Why? Oh, rip my levels. Oh, well. Yeah, he just needed more heads for his collection. Makes perfect sense. I realized I didn't see what this elytra looks like. Because we got these new capes. I forgot to actually look at it. No, not really. Not as an elytra. It looks fine as a cape, but... Yeah, I can kind of see your point with that. It doesn't look bad, but yeah. I love how you're just wearing a villager head. Just nonchalant. Oh, is he one of them? Oh. Are you doing your job, sir? If not, I must end you like the rest of them. Yeah, are you a nitwit? If so, there's only one place for you. Yes. Hell. I really need to see what he's up to. I know. Let's see, Ender Queen made an appearance in the chat. What were the question marks about? I don't know. So while I was telling the story of Skidmark. Yes. That's the best one to come out of our class so far. Yeah, you can be Skids. Because we were trying to... Yeah. We were trying to come up with other alternatives. Because some people were like, well, Skidmark can be taken one of a few ways. Which is true, because you could literally... Okay, there's a few different meanings for Skidmark. Tokyo, yep, that would have been another potential. Because some of the other ones, because we wanted the word skid in there somewhere, so Skiddies was one, Skidoles was one, but we realized it sounded too much like the candy. So just like, we'll stick with Skidmark. Those who know the story will understand it. Those who don't will just get a laugh and have no idea what the hell we're talking about. Exactly. It's funny. Tug test is another one. I still like that. That's funny to me too, because That could be taken one of a few ways. Did you do your tug test? Wink, wink. Yeah, I could see that being your call sign. No, I know who actually deserves that call sign. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, that's just funny. Is that a wandering trader head now? Like, how many heads do you have? Yeah, that's probably a good answer to that. I'm gonna have to put on your stream. Oh gosh, the sound actually goes through. Let me change that real quick. That'd be why. Oh yeah, which rig is that, by the way? Oh, it's oh. Yeah, you gotta. Oh, the Kenworth. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Whose Kiki is this? Nice. What the heck? And let me see the inside of that cab. That looks nice. Nice. That is cool. I like that. That is cool. Yep. Yeah. Meow. I'm still learning. I'm not like an expert on them. Oh, you got a Cummins engine. Nice. Yeah, Cummins engines, like I say, they're pretty decent. In our IRL. Detroit engines are pretty decent. Yep. Yep. Those are the two most common types. I believe the Freightliner has the Allison and the International has the Eton. I believe. I could have that totally backwards. Yep. Yeah, that is pretty nice. Yep. It's like a travel mug. That's actually pretty cool. Do I have to get one of those for my rig? Just in the future. Yeah. Yeah. Even though I can't modify the outside, I can totally modify the inside of the cab pretty much any way I want. Just get a hula girl for the front of my truck. Yeah. I love all the American. Yep. Hell yeah, brother. Yep. Ooh, do you have a fridge on the other side of there? Because I know most of those trucks. Oof. Because I know in the Freightliners, so if you went back in the cab where the TV was underneath in the Freightliners, where that was is where the fridge is. It's actually the same in the Internationals as well. So instead of a filing cabinet being there, there's actually a fridge there. And it comes pre-installed in the truck. Hell no. I mean, not even a, like, super expensive one you wouldn't pay that much for. Holy macro. Yeah. There's the creeper cape in case anybody wanted to see it. But wow. What'd you do? Is that something I need to inspect? I'll take that as a yes. What the hell? Oops. I fell into a hole. Okay, not gonna lie, this is funny. This is the tower of villagers who have betrayed me at one point or another. How high does this thing go? Like, there's so many up here. This is just funny. Okay, I am thoroughly curious about that. How high can you... Oh, okay. Leave it as a shrine to the BGAG, I guess. Whenever he's not on the server for a month at a time, trucking across the country. I hear a ticked off Enderman. Oh, hi. I see him. Yep, he's dead now. It's funny because I literally saw you freaking ender pearl right into that pole. That rod. Aw, you're so kind. USA air freshener. Hell yeah. Yeah, I should definitely start a trucking YouTube channel. I could talk about trucking now. I feel like it still belongs on this channel because it's gaming. But at the same time, it's trucking. That's a good question. Where should I put it? Yeah, so an actual trucker plays American Truck Sim. Got it. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I feel like it should go on the trucking YouTube channel, though. I just feel like it belongs there since it's all trucking. Yes, that skin is amazing. That is also amazing. Yeah, we're totally just gonna skip that. Yep. Just gonna ignore our back of cab inspections. That's funny right there. Meow. That makes sense. That's a cool one. Probably. That's a good question. What should my custom truck, at least if I was able to customize it on the outside, what should mine look like? That's a good question. What should I do? Oh my goodness. We all know that the Institute wouldn't use trucks. Exactly. So I say, why would the Institute use trucks? Yeah, Mike. Oh goody, what yeah, what state are you in? I saw a sign for Las Vegas. Ah, yes, good old Arizona. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'd have to yeah, I might just have to just spend a bunch of money and just buy them just to play it. Yeah. Me just watching you merge onto that highway. Me. Ugh. Glad he didn't lose his trailer. That's a lot of keybinds. I know. That's still a lot of keybinds. I guess my other question is what kind of freight are you hauling and how long's the trailer before I make any kind of assessment? Have fun with that. Nice. I'd laugh if you found the keybind that was for the e-brake. Just pull that while you're driving and see what happens. You can be skid mark 2.0. Oh, he found his 4-way. Oh, he found the air horn. Oh my gosh. You reminded me, the horns on the regular city horns on the internationals literally sound like the meat, like the Roadrunner. I am not kidding. I am not kidding. They literally sound like the meat on the internationals. The horns are so wimpy. And the air horns are hilarious too. The Freightliner air horns and city horns make the internationals look like jokes. look like a literal joke. Just funny. What? It sounds like... Is that who I think it sounds like? Is that fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger? Why? True, why not? Oh, you're just bobtailing. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay, well then never mind. I can't give any assessment or criticism on your entrance to the highway. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah. Yep. Not only that, but if you're driving a truck, how if you're driving a truck also, how are you supposed to get up and down steep grades? What are you technically supposed to do? There's a lot of signs that literally say exactly what to do. So if you're hauling a heavy load up and down steep grades or steep hills, there's a lot of signs that actually say how you're supposed to do it. Either or, both. Okay, I'll give you the answer. Use low gear. That way it gives you... Ah, yes, high gear 4-cylinder. You'll be down at the bottom of a fucking canyon in no time. You and your load and your truck. Yeah, you ain't surviving that shit. High gear only 3 cylinders. Hell yeah, we're trucking through Colorado in the highest gear possible. Yep. You're supposed to use low gear. That way you have more torque. That way. Again, Number one ticket to end up 5,000 feet and do a fucking ravine. Yep. Yeah, I heard the skid. So it'd even be better if you had a trailer attached. Oh, nice. Clearly something that he wasn't supposed to eat. Oh my god. I've been to Vegas. IRL. I know. I would like to take some people out there sometime in the next year or two. So, you know. Yeah, there's an exit 69 here in Indiana. I like, apparently there's a exit over by exit right, I insist. I'm just getting a kick out of this. I'm not gonna lie, I would not mind. I feel like I could just like quickly end the stream and then like restart it and just like, I don't know, Trucker gives commentary or something. Simulator, yes. I feel like, oh man. I was gonna say, makes illegal turn. Yep, there you go. No, you made the illegal turn. You got into the wrong lane. Now, if you had a trailer, that'd be a different story. Well, you said he wanted criticism, so. That's right, kid. Now, if you had a... That's right. Turn left. Yeah, I love how that... Did you say the AI in that was, for like the regular traffic, was very accurate to real life in terms of idiots? That's just funny. Yes, that is legal. It's just been me AFKing and just talking about trucking. What can I say? I'm a new trucker. That's pretty exciting. Stuck in a truck for the rest of my life. Oh, if there were some details I could say out loud on this stream that I can't say out loud. What did you find? Nice. You look like you're in Vegas. You're in Vegas, aren't you? Okay. Your headlights are on, right? As are your overhead. Oh, your overhead clearance lights. Yeah, your overhead clearance lights. See, your overhead clearance lights are mounted secure, not cracked, not broken, not working, and amber in color. I did what's called a pre-trip on your clearance lights. Oh, man. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize it was that late. Yeah, I might. Let me go to here. Yeah, I might be about ready to end the stream. Nice. Yeah, shout out to Springy's new follower. Good job. Thanks for following him. What? I was not sounding sad. I'm literally like, good job. That probably did sound sad because I was probably distracted myself. I assure you, I'm not sad. Congrats. Congrats, bro. Yep. That is the quietest I have ever seen Vegas. Yee. Why? You can still... Wait, can you set your spawn? Or no? Is this before that update? Oh, I get it. Okay. Or, oops. Admin intervention. Yep. Oh, if he wants to get if he really is interested and wants to get a hold of me, he can get a hold of me through Discord. Via Discord, direct DM. It's B. Yeah, our channel's the Gagians, and then if you go to any one of our videos, my Discord handle is in all of the descriptions. You can find me there. So, did you manage to escape your predicament? Oh, good. That is the quietest I have ever seen Vegas, both IRL and just any time. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. Yeah, we just passed the 2-hour mark of this stream. I might be bringing it to an end here very shortly. Probably the entirety, because I wouldn't mind just kind of sitting here and chilling and hanging out with you guys. I haven't been able to. Like I said, I didn't really. What? Okay. Nope, I do not see nothing. What's that? What am I listening for? Oh, the rumble strips, yeah. Yeah, those are pretty accurate. That baby villager is supposed to not be here, but okay. I'd assume if it's a follow, it's probably Twitch. If it's a subscription, that's YouTube. I have. Fuck. Okay. Are you fucking kidding me? You actually said that? What? Okay, that was good. Hostile. Yes, I love chems. Chemies. Freaking chems. Chemies. This looks so unorganized. That's just funny though. I am very proud, and I should mention nothing happened here. All right, nothing happened here. Yep. Uh-oh. No witnesses, he says. Yeah, I haven't played in a while, so literally I'm not as. What the fuck? My bed, bruh. Why? That's actually funny. I just gotta wait for. There we go. I shouldn't be poisoned. Let's see how accurate the coupling and uncoupling is. Why? One of the first things you're supposed to do is get out and look. Okay, IRL, we don't have third-person cam. Oh, you're hauling a tanker load. What does the tank have in it? I want to know what's in it. Oh. Ethane. What the fuck even is that? I've never heard of it. So you mix meth with it and it's methane? Is that how methane is made? Come with it. Man, you gotta quit getting stuck in holes. You don't know what kind of nonsense you're getting yourself into. Yeah. Bruh. I can assure you, IRL it is a lot more involved than that, but okay. Do better. Chems. I'm not gonna lie. Every time they play that, nice. Every time they play that song now, I feel like I should, because that's a great theme song. Yeah, our trucks have Bluetooth in them. Yeah. They're pretty nice rigs. They're brand new. Oh yeah, they're brand new. Yeah, they provide us with really good rigs. Yeah. It do be like that. Yeah, I can tell. Dang, you're going right up the west coast. Yeah. That's that state for you. Oh, I'm sure they can hear it on mine too, but it's all good. TI-80. I was gonna say TI-84. That's a calculator. That's a type of calculator. What the fudge? No, the Terminator was a calculator, but okay. Okay. Point. Yeah. Rip. I was gonna say it said he left. I'm like, oh. Take it as a sign. Makes sense. Alright, I'm gonna end my stream here momentarily. I see the person that Springy sent over sent me a thing on Discord. I will address that later. It is pretty late. So nice. So So if you all enjoyed this stream, oh gosh, if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to. Yeah, that makes no sense. All right, if you guys enjoyed the stream, be sure to give it a like. If you want to see more from us, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell to get notified to know whenever we upload and stream, which I know is kind of rare nowadays, especially considering the job I just talked about. I'm a trucker. I'm on the road all the time now, so it's rare that I'm going to be able to do this until we get some stuff figured out, at least in terms of getting Wi-Fi and stuff in the truck. It'd be kind of cool to be able to do a stream like this from the truck, but we'll see what happens. And potential new YouTube channel coming with my new trucking adventures. So, yeah. All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Peace out home whenever you go. Aw, yeah. Ta-da.